people think roofing, that's what they're thinking.
It's all about leverage, and right now, where everything is at, I know for a fact one day I will be a millionaire. It's already happened somewhere down the future.
That's already written. You're a young guy, you got an opportunity to help us piece this thing together to where this could be for you truly, man, life-changing. And I say that in a multitude of ways, not just for this business, but I can tell you're really into, branding and doing all of the things that I do, and that's something I used to do really heavy, but given my current pursuits, I'm gonna have to do way heavier again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you'll be able to see and learn and do what I do, man. I mean, in a couple of years, you build enough brand. I can pick up a client right now and make an extra 65 grand. My wife, and having her stay home, I could do through Potomac, but I'm not doing that. I'm having her comped by Baden, my other company. And that's not necessary, but it was a personal challenge to myself. And we picked up one client already. And then that's why I got with those other two guys. I've got a couple connects. John, we're doing something. Me and him are doing something. He's coming on my podcast today where we're selling to businesses. If you have a roofing business or a solar business and you want to learn how to do retail, which is what I'm going to be teaching you. Everybody knows in the roofing industry how to do insurance restoration. Everybody, what you originally came to learn. When people think roofing, that's what they're thinking. Right? They just assume the insurance stuff. Most of the retail guys aren't out there online. They don't put themselves out there like that. I don't know what the reason is.
I don't know why either.
Stuff.
I mean, dude, it's all about leverage, and right now where everything is at, especially politically and the way our society is built off of, I mean, I could press a button and reach hundreds of people. When in the car business, that's where I have my experience from, so that's where I'll talk from. But I mean, maybe 5-10 people come on the lot that I'm actually able to get in front of, when I could press one button and get in front of hundreds of people. 100%, it's really just to create opportunities, man. I completely agree. That's the main reason that what attracted me to wanting to be a part of your movement, man, is the way that you realize all this stuff and how far you are as such a young individual. I mean, honestly, you've achieved a whole lot. I know for a fact one day I will be a millionaire. It's already happened somewhere down the future.
That's already written.
And I see myself becoming in your shoes one day down the line. So I really, really appreciate this opportunity. I would love just to be a student of whatever you got going on, man. So I do appreciate this.
And it's the perfect time for me to be able to do it, because truth be told, man, I've got to get you in a place. I can't be in Delaware and Maryland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with retail, you're young, but I think you're just hungry enough. You can easily offset the fact that you're young with knowing your shit. That's just all there is to it. I was young when I got in the industry. I was not ready to be a regional. I was not ready to run or build or do any of that shit, but that was me. I was really immature at 24. I just graduated college. I was still a frat guy, you know what I mean? You're probably more mature than I am. I was then, but that was me. It just matters where you're at. But my point is I need to get you in a place where I can train you to where you can help me head up this retail division here at Potomac. So we've got to recruit and train. The goal would be to have at least 3, ideally 5 closers between now and fall, which is 2 months away. You know what I mean? We don't have a whole lot of time.
That's not a lot.
So we've got a lot of work to do, which, we can get the guys in terms of interviewing. I can get the guys in. I just can't. I can do a Google Meet, but I can't physically be here all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're going to have to be physically here, and I'll do what we need to do is I'll work with you one-on-one and take you through the training, and you've got to be able to absorb that training so much so that you can then articulate that training back to somebody else. And I mean that. We don't have time to go through the proper channels and do what I would normally do unless I hire somebody who has experience somewhere else, and I just don't like doing that. You know what I mean? That's going to come with, I don't know what that guy was doing, what his bad habits are, wherever he was at, right? The only way to do this and know for a fact that our model, our culture, all the things that I truly want to be implemented are going to be implemented is to teach somebody. You know what I mean? So we've got to do all that would normally happen over 6 months to a year or a couple years, to be honest with you, in a couple months. So the 2-week training is the easy part. That won't take long.
Well, I'm on board, man. I'm quick on my feet and I absorb information like a sponge, brother.
I don't think it'll even take 2 weeks, to be honest with you. We'll figure it out. I'll make it to where your training will be at least the first couple weeks. What I'm doing with my guys in Maryland right now is essentially, while we were getting them up going, if they don't have leads to run that week, I just pay them. I mean, I'm not going to let them starve. And if they do run and they sell something, I stroked what's his face a check yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, we do whatever we got to do to make this shit work. Consider the first month. We should probably just anticipate, like, look, that first month, I could be wrong, and they could come out and crush it or whatever. But we got to go figure out, like, what's this guy going to do? What's that guy going to do? At the very minimum, if you had to, in terms of paying bills, before you can go out, you could sell in 2 weeks, actually. So in 2 weeks, maybe even a week and a half, you could go sell, close, and I'll pay you immediately.
That
you know what I
sounds like a
mean?
plan.
But I wasn't saying if for some reason it takes a couple weeks to get leads in. I don't know. I doubt very seriously, but you won't be left in the lurch. Like, I'll at least pay you a G a week if I have to, my own money, just here, dude. You know, will that at least cover you until you can get commissions?
Dude, I have enough saved up to where that would be very, very fair. And what I'm not even necessarily looking at for immediate results, man. I understand that what you're trying to do is grow something, and that's honestly majorly. So that's what I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of getting better, growing, and sharpening my tools. And I understand as a young man that I will reap what I sow later down the line, and I'm ready to put my nose to the grindstone for you, Ken. I'm ready to put in the work, dude.
All right, let's go,
I'm what you're looking for, and I'm excited to show you.
The team lead gets an automatic percentage override on all his guys, and the regional gets a 2% override on his whole region. The idea would be, first we have to build a team.
Yeah.
Then a second team.
Okay.
There's no reason why by the end of this year we shouldn't have at least 2 teams.
Question: am I going to anyway be in charge of finding potential opportunities to join a team? Because I know a lot of people in the auto industry.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like you will be running the team.
Exactly. So.
Bringing people in.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I'll send you recruits too, but if you know people, by all means.
I have one person that I've been kind of chatting into his ear. He's a lot older than me.
I'm going to teach you too. I'm going to give you a disc profile today. And then when we give you that disc profile, I want you to take the test. It's a personality test. It's no wrong answer. It's just fill it out. But when you fill it out and when I see the results, I want to go over those results with you. Because the disc plays a lot into what I do and how I train and how I teach.
Right.
And you need to know your profile so you can use that as a reference, and we'll just send those out to any possible candidates, and that'll tell us a lot about who we may or may not want to bring in.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend.